welcome back to Sappho and Her Sister. We are Allie and Heather, lesbian and an autistic, and... Autistic person. Let me not be rude here.
I'm not the concept of autism.
I said an autistic.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be funny.
Okay, anyway. Sorry for the autism community if I offended you, my bad. Anyway, we are bringing you our synopsis timeline of the 2024 ultimate groundbreaking rap beef that happened. I wanted to do this as like in pieces. I'm in the rap world. She has no clue what the fuck is happening at all. So because our original video didn't work out, we're just going to do a whole synopsis because it seems it ended. So. We're a little late because Allie is back in school and having a rough time, and
my life is chaos.
Yeah,
big chaos.
Per usual.
But
yes.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend graduated from college.
He's moving.
We're so proud of him. We're very excited.
Lots of big changes, but good changes.
Yes. So happy for him. Yeah. Cannot be more thrilled. So at least one person in our group will have a master's. So.
Oh, you'll get there.
Oh, I know. It wasn't meant to be satire. Okay, so.
I gotta say, on the note about this is your circus, your clowns. My clowns, I was trying to explain New Wave to her earlier.
Okay, we're not gonna go on a tangent. We'll pin it, we'll table it, circle back.
This is just an example of how you didn't know Talking Heads or Oingo Boingo or Gary Newman, you know?
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so we're changing the setup a little bit. Hopefully the video and audio and lighting will be better. We're gonna do more sit-down type stuff, I guess, like this. More reactionary content.
I'm kind of vibing with this.
Me too.
I like it.
Cool. Okay. We also got haircuts. So, yes.
Allie just got hers a couple inches shorter.
Like 5.
I wanted to do some fucking goddamn layers, and she absolutely brought it. One of her best friends on the planet, also named Heather, was kind enough to do our hair, and I have felt like such a powerful human ever since.
We are so glad for the confidence. She's my bestie.
I think you have confidence. I have hubris. Like, confidence, but jack it up to a level that I don't feel comfortable with.
Don't fly too close to the sun, Icarus.
I know.
Okay, so also what we thought about doing, and if you guys don't like it, please let us know, is I'll give some fun facts that I've learned either this week, this month, past few days, whatever we have time to film, from school. So if you don't know, I'm in my master's for general counseling, so I'm gonna go be a little therapist one day, hopefully.
Can I please talk about how you didn't know how to pronounce Freud?
I knew it was pronounced Freud, but
she called
I
him
think it's
Freud.
Freud. Yeah, with a little German accent.
Everyone says Freud.
Anyways, okay. So, I don't know if you know these facts, but I'll just read them off because I got a good bunch. So, this is not something I learned in school, but something I learned in a book about mothers and daughters. If you have not read it, it's great. You can get it on Amazon. But the dynamic between mothers and daughters is different than mothers and sons, where girls have more freedom than boys to go explore and desire away from their moms. So, for example, at a playground scenario, you know, if a mom brings their son, he's going to be kind of more attached. He's not going to go explore completely. Like, he'll go, but he'll be like hesitant to go. And then he'll come back and like continue coming back consistently. Whereas
like, subconsciously we kind of just do
a
thing.
Yeah. Girls, we kind of just go as long as we can see or hear her. Like, we'll come back periodically, and this is just a generalization. It's not like every kid does this and they don't come back to see their parent. Like, it's different per every child, but statistically speaking, like, girls are more apt to go venture out on their own because they know that their mom is either sitting on the bench or, you know, in earshot or eyesight. I almost said eye shot.
Eye shot. That sounds awful.
So I always find that very interesting. Boys will stay closer and have more tantrums if mom walks a little bit away or moves to a different bench than comparative to girls around toddler age. So.
I was gonna say, before you fully explained it, I was like, have you met my parents? Because, like, I definitely never felt like I had, like, the quote-unquote freedom to explore shit.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is, like, specific to me issues.
Yeah, that's why it's...
And them being, like, you know, super cautious. Yeah. I'm the only child, you know.
Yeah.
The only child between two of them, anyway.
Yeah, so, for example, if they brought you to a playground, you'd be like, oh my god, running over to the swings, and they'd be like, yeah, sure, go ahead, and then you would kind of forget about them for 10-15 minutes and come back. You know, that's kind of the essence of it.
I would just vibe on the swings the whole time.
Exactly.
Chilling.
Exactly. Okay, so I have 4 more. So this is pre-age 6. So for children before or around 6, getting outside and playing is a great way to enhance their physical development in children, which I did not know. I mean, obviously they need to go outside and touch grass and play, but I thought it was interesting that it actually helps their physical development.
I have a story.
Okay, can I finish all of these? Okay.
I was like, can I react to each fact?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my story for this.
Oh.
I remember when I was little, I think my grandma was babysitting me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one that we share, but...
Your mom's mom.
My grandma B. But yeah, we were playing outside in the snow, and, like, my shoe, like, literally just came off in the snow.
I've had that happen.
And she had to, like, carry me inside and, like, go back out and find the shoe.
Fair. Fair.
I think that's a vivid memory for her.
Core memory. Okay. Also, if I'm itching my nose, I'm so sorry. It's apparently allergy season. Okay. When children are getting to age 3 or 4, they will want to have more autonomy over their choices, and being given chances to make their own decisions is important to their confidence and self-growth. So instead of saying, do you want ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, or honey mustard, only giving them 2 choices and say, hey, decide what you want in 10 minutes. You can pick whatever you want. They feel more in control of their choices and making those things instead of being like, oh, here's just ketchup, when they may not have wanted it. But it also helps them as they grow to make sure that they're not overwhelmed by decisions, and they can make them faster and feel like it definitely boosts their confidence as they're aging, especially with, like, picking out their own clothes.
Because also, let's remember, they are humans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they may be tiny, but they are human beings, and they will become autonomous more sooner than you'll realize. So
very quickly. Pretty much about, like, once they start talking and walking and, like, being able to move things and, like, kind of listen, usually about around 3 or 4, that's when they kind of start to become more autonomous. So yeah, 2 more. Ages 6 to 8, the opinions of their peers are widely valued more than their parents, as they are learning to compare themselves in the social relationships at school. So obviously, like, in high school, opinions on what people think at school are more significant to younger big kids, I guess. 6 to 8 is like big kids. So they start to value that more than what their parents think or what they used to like or things like that. So that was interesting.
I got nothing. I was always that kind of kid that was like, I fucking love this right now, and you people suck for not even knowing what it is. That was my entire life.
Last one. Friendships help increase the self-efficacy of development. Boys, for example, prefer to have larger and loosely organized friendship circles, where girls have fewer and more exclusive friendship groups, which I can say for a fact I absolutely have. Closer, more exclusive friendship groups. I only have 2 considered best friends. The rest are, like, really, really close friends or acquaintances. So I thought that was interesting. The guys are just like, hey, have a beer.
I've always had like one close friend at a time, and then like a handful of like moderate level closeness friends, but like my best friend, quote unquote, keeps changing because like people will just like dip out of my life. I'm sorry, that sounds so sad.
I'm like, they keep changing.
There was one pretty rough falling out, but you know, there was one where just like, you know, I just haven't heard from this person in a while, but once in a while we'll like each other's posts on social media, and I hope she's doing phenomenal.
Fair.
But yeah, sometimes it just changes.
Fair. Okay. I mean, my best friends have been my besties since 8th grade because we were both like that normal weird. Like, normal enough to be like not one of the weird kids, but weird enough to like not have any cool friends, I guess. That's how I describe it. If y'all disagree, it's fine. Let me know. I'll cut it out.
I hung with the nerds, and y'all were the fucking best.
I guess I was a floater. We're getting off topic here, but I was a floater. I would like try to make one friend in each class that I could vibe with.
You don't get as much drama with the nerds. You just kind of vibe and have fun, you know?
Yeah, I had
to dork out about things you're interested in.
Yeah, I was also pretty cool with like the kids in like the English classes and stuff, which was pretty nice. Okay, anyway, back to the task at hand. Those are my fun facts. There was a lot. Sorry. So, there's a bunch of other people on YouTube who've done like more in depth. I'm not gonna go over TikToks. I'm kind of just gonna have like a synopsis of what had happened, explain it to her again.
But you could include TikToks if you so choose while editing.
I could. That's a lot of work, and a lot of stuff has changed since then. So it's like,
oh, like what's changed?
Just like the dynamic of what I wanted to put in. So it's like, okay, if you're not putting out a video every 24 hours as it's happening, it's irrelevant. So it's like, okay, that's why we're gonna do a synopsis. I'll have you listen to a couple songs, things like that. So if you are new to the rap world,
like I am,
welcome. It's great to some degree. So for context, this is between Drake and Kendrick, pretty much. So I used to listen to Drake since 2008. My whole slogan was Drake since 2008, but apparently that's no more. I stopped listening to him around 2020, which is at the time of this video 4 or 5 years ago.
4.5.
Sure, 4.5 years ago.
Through the year.
Yeah. So just fell off. My music taste changed. The artists that I listen to are a lot smaller, a lot better, not as doing it for virality or popularity. They do it because the song actually means something. So that's the kind of rap that I prefer. I will also say a lot of the rap community or rap artists nowadays are like mumble rap. It's not even trap rap anymore. To me, that's not real rap. If I can't sing along and understand what you're saying, and I have to like look up the lyrics, then it's not, for me personally, it's not a good song. But anyway.
I will say one thing that was confusing for me, and still kind of is how like everyone has like a zillion nicknames and I'm not familiar with them. So when one of them comes up, I'll just be like, new character, or is this an existing character?
Yes, I will explain. So there's like 4 main people. There's Drake, who his government name is Aubrey Drake Graham.
Yes, I am familiar with that.
Yes. So if Aubrey, Drake, Aubrey, whatever.
Who gave him a girl's name?
I don't know. He's Jewish and mixed. I don't know. His parents, obviously.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
Yeah, he's half Jewish, half black.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think he's Jewish on his mom's side. Anyway, so then there's Kendrick Lamar, who his nickname is K. Dot, or Dot.
Not familiar with that one.
Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
Then there's J. Cole. His proper name is Jermaine. And then there's Metro Boomin. I personally don't know anything about him. I know he makes beats. That's pretty much it. He's been in a lot of, like, featured in a lot of rap songs. So I don't really know too much about him. He's not an artist that I typically follow. But he did make a sick beat. Okay. So
she was obsessed with that.
Dude. Okay, anyway.
It was her vocal stem for like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing my little thing from the chair.
Yeah, that your cat did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has decimated this chair. I feel bad.
All right. So we are going to go back in time. So
not that far. Not as far as I would want to go.
Pretty much to like the beginning of the year or whatever. So Drake and J. Cole released a song called First Person Shooter. Mind you, I love J. Cole. I respect him as an artist. This man carried Drake like a little baby on his back for the entirety of that song. Drake was just a little package princess on it, in my opinion.
Could you explain what about it made you say that? Like, what about the performance from both of them?
I'll play the song for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the line, love when they argue who the hardest MC is. It K. Kendrick, Aubrey, Drake, or me, J. Cole. So that was like the controversial line. But you can see how linguistically J. Cole is...
A lot of Drake's parts were repetitive.
It's very like trendy, catchy.
And simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Very simple.
Exactly. Okay. So then Kendrick Lamar heard that verse of like, okay, who's the hardest MC? K. Aubrey or me? And he's like, whoa, wait a second. It's just me, because y'all kind of suck. So then, I'm reading through.
Oh, so Kendrick started it.
Kind of. So that verse was the catalyst to an ongoing beef between Kendrick and Drake, where...
Well, like, it's just asking a question and putting them all up in a same category of, like, you know...
Right.
Up for debate, who's better between the three of us. That's implying that they're on a similar level.
Right, which J. Cole does look up to both of those people. He said numerous times in other songs. However... Kendrick does not like Drake whatsoever. We don't know what the fuck he did to him, but there's apparently some long-standing beef where, record companies where they weren't paying for something, and this goes back all the way to, like, the 2000s with, like, Pusha T, and then Birdman, and then Lil Wayne, and then Drake. So that's a succession of like what kind of Young Money was, Birdman was, and they were all kind of shady. And I guess Pusha T didn't pay Pharrell for a beat, so you know the guy who sings "I'm Happy," whatever.
Wait, that's the same guy?
No, Pharrell did "I'm Happy."
I'm like, that is the same guy, like, that had that really catchy pop song?
Happy.
Yeah,
Pharrell. He made a beat, and then he never got paid for it.
Damn.
By Pusha T, who is Birdman's mentor, who is Lil Wayne's mentor.
I didn't know it was Pharrell Williams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
I just knew.
Anyway, so yeah, apparently there was a beat that wasn't done, whatever. So yeah. Kind of, I'm giving a very, very loose context. There's plenty of TikTok videos out there that do a much better job.
Ass and face.
Ow. Sorry. I was trying to get
No, it was very cool.
So, that's kind of, I'm giving a very brief debriefing on this. And there was also a situation where The Weeknd, who I used to listen to, I used to love. I love the trilogy, still do. It sounds a little bit different to me now that I'm a little bit older, but still probably one of my favorite albums. He's also, I believe he's from Canada, maybe to be determined. I always thought he was.
I know his name's Abel.
Yep.
I knew that because I was listening to Trisha Paytas' podcast for a while, and she was like hyperfixated.
Yeah, so his name is Abel, and at the time where Drake kind of blew up, it was around the time that The Weeknd got popular with the song Wicked Games, and I guess Drake was trying to help The Weeknd, be like, hey, you're an up-and-coming artist, let me help you, you know, let me sign you a song, or whatever, let me pay for a song, or something to that effect of like, Drake was saying to him, oh, let me take credit for part of this. Let me take credit for part of this because I helped you. I brought you on tour. And there is some type of like mentorship fee or royalties that happen in the music industry a lot. So it could have been presented to him in that facet. However, The Weeknd was like, yeah, no, I'm still not signing to your label. You can have half of these songs, but I'm still not signing to your label. So good on him for not doing that. So I guess over time, Drake has kind of burned a lot of bridges in the music industry. People try to credit him with, bringing up and coming artists. I don't think that's very true. I think J. Cole does a better job, and even Kendrick and other artists, or they're just very independent. So to be determined on that front. But that's kind of the overall history type of deal. And I'm very, very loosely doing that. That song came out pretty early, first person shooter. Okay, now we're back to the current timeline. If you hear a duck squeaking, it's a toy. Nina's playing with it.
Going in a circle on the floor. Pull Noodle out in case we need to bop them.
Anyway.
Sorry, I feel like I have nothing else to do in this video other than just create the chaos.
Dim toy. Here, you want to play with some lip gloss? Do it.
I can't stand that.
I go like this in therapy a lot, or I'll like open it and close it.
For me, I will shred through tissues in therapy.
Okay, stay focused. Stay focused. Okay. All right. So then, after First Person Shooter, which came out, I think, late last year, with that controversial line where J. Cole stated, arguing who's the better MC, is it K. Aubrey or me?
I would not have taken that for controversial, but
it caused something.
Yeah.
It caused an uproar between Kendrick, and he was like, hey, it's just me, what the fuck are you talking about? And created a song with, it's called Like That. So this was March 2022, which is by Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick.
March 22nd of this year.
Sorry, March 22nd. What did I say?
You said 2022.
Oh. March 22 of 2024. So Future and Metro Boomin has worked a lot with Drake.
I think that's Nina's stem.
Give me it.
But she loves her little birdie. She keeps smacking it.
Here.
And it goes. She loves it so much.
I've had to charge this 2 times already.
Well, it's getting put to good use.
Yeah, finally. Alright, throw it back for her.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I almost slammed into your chair.
Back to the task at hand. The song Like That by Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick comes out March 22nd of 2024. Future and Metro have worked with Drake previously, so we are going to listen to that.
Okay.
We probably won't listen to the full thing, but we'll listen to a good bit of it. How's that? Okay. I also have not listened to this song before.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Come on, you gotta catch up, Allie.
I know. Well, I wanted to do an honest reaction, so maybe we'll leave this part in. But yeah, I specifically only want to hear the Kendrick part.
I like how dramatic his vocals are.
Oh my god.
Like, you can tell he's, like, acting his ass off.
Oh my god. And
He can be a voice actor.
I can imagine him in the booth just, like, making funny ass fucking faces as he's doing it. And, like,
picture him, like,
dancing.
literally spitting into the mic because of, like, the force that he's, like, saying certain things.
Dude, the song Euphoria that I showed you last time.
Spittle flying.
Oh my god. That mic was probably wet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish.
But yeah, I do think he should be a voice actor.
Yes. Okay, that's the only part that I wanted to hear. Okay, So you kind of get the context.
He's goofy.
Thing. I love him.
I'm here for chaotic people.
Yeah. I used to listen to a lot of his songs when I was like a sophomore, junior, senior in high school, and then I kind of found Mac Miller, and his stuff was more what I was like into at the time. I have no disrespect for Kendrick Lamar at all. He's a fantastic artist, but I kind of forgot about him. He wasn't an artist that I kept up with like I did with J. Cole. So we got the munchkin.
Not for long.
He got the munchkin.
Oh, come on. God damn it. Ow.
Oh,
we gotta do our nails.
I know. Okay, so recapping, basically Kendrick on this song Like That, he was stating, you know, fuck sneak dissing, fuck the big three, it's just big me, all that kind of shit. Okay, cool. Then, so that was March 22nd. April 13th, Drake releases Push Ups. So we're gonna listen to that, because I have not heard this.
You're behind. You wanted to talk about this, and you're behind.
I wanted to give an honest reaction. I wanted to do it. So that's why I'm a little bit behind. Refocus. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. We need a clicker. Pay attention.
Clickers don't work on me.
Okay. Alright. So this is Drake's version. Push-ups. We got the lyrics. Listening. Okay, so where he says I had to put it in your hand, he's basically saying, oh, Kendrick, I brought you on your first tour. Like, you owe me. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, saying that I basically ended it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That, I get it.
Okay.
Is he saying that he got friend-zoned by Kendrick?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I love how he's like big stepping into size 7 men's. Like, shut the fuck up. We know he's a small boy.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a Paul Williams right now. You can't talk to me about small. I need to put a picture on screen.
Okay, so where he said we need a verse for the Swifties was because Kendrick...
Oh, he did something with Taylor Swift?
He worked with Taylor Swift's manager on a song. I can't remember if it came out before or after this, but so SZA is an artist that Kendrick worked with. Travis was an artist that Kendrick worked with.
Is he the
Savage.
one that fucked a Kardashian?
Yeah. He was responsible
I don't remember
for
which one.
Astro World.
Kylie. Yeah.
So basically he's saying like, oh, these other artists that you've worked with like did better than you in a way.
Who's Mike?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
That sounds like important context.
Couldn't tell. But this is where he's saying 20v1 in response to like, oh, okay, Metro and Kendrick and Future like all kind of work together to collaborate against him in a way.
That's 4 people, not
I know.
20. That's a difference of 5 times.
I'm sorry, I'm stopping a lot, but that's the catalyst for Metro.
Oh my god.
So he's saying, cash blowing, able bread, out here tricking, shit we do for bitches. He's basically insinuating that the weekend was lost my train of thought for 2 seconds.
Words?
Yeah, people are like using the weekend's money and I guess out there like doing gay shit. So where he said every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy, meaning that everything that I forget who he's talking about, but they got it from him or he was featured on it or something.
Was
Sorry.
he coming for the only person that was on his side?
So he's basically saying, I don't care what J. Cole thinks about Kendrick. J. Cole can respect him, but I think Kendrick is weak as fuck.
No wonder
Oh my God.
J. Cole was the one that was like,
He's like, yeah, peace
I'm
out,
gonna
fam.
step back from this.
Yeah, so, oh my God. The fact that he's like, oh, Lil Heartbroken Twitter shit for bitches. He used to be that. He used to be the sad, you know, in your feelings boy. So I'm confused, man. Like, all of his songs, like, if you were going through a heartbreak, you listened to the album of Drake's Take Care. There were so many, like, sad songs on there. So it's like...
Jana Arden's the queen of heartbreak.
I'm not discrediting her. Okay, back to it. Okay, I don't want to listen to the rest of it. Okay, cool. Alright. Kinda dumb. He had, like, one good line, which was, like, a little funny. Girl.
Sorry, I can't reach the trash can. Thank you.
Baby.
What's left of the rug? She
Okay.
takes up the whole fucking thing.
So, after he releases Push-Ups on April 13th, Drake did, so the line, okay, I'm just going to read this little paragraph. It's from vulture.com, who did a synopsis, just so I can make sure I'm giving accurate information. It says, after several weeks, Drake fired back with Push-Ups, which featured the lyrics, you ain't no big three, SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, Savage got you wiped down, like your label boy. You in a scope right now, you're gonna feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, you tight right now, so just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. He also went after Lamar's work on pop songs from likes of Maroon 5 and Taylor Swift, as well as throwing a stray dig at Rick Ross, Reggae Rose, with the lyric, I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Oh, okay, so that was the context. I knew Ricky was something about Rick Ross, but it didn't click for a second.
That was another person whose names and nicknames kept confusing me.
Ricky Rose!
Because when you say Rick Ross and Ricky Rose, I'm thinking they're two different people.
No, they're the same. So, Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend, Drake gave her tickets to come to Drake's show, and she went. So that's why he's saying, oh, I might take your girl and cuff her. And
all she did was go to a show.
Yeah, but it's the optics, I guess. It's like, oh, I was able to take your girl, so I'm better than you, kind of. The whole rap area is kind of like that, which is dumb.
That sounds really petty and dumb.
You think this whole beef is not petty?
It's incredibly dumb. It's like, why do you people have so much hatred toward each other?
Dude, I don't know. Anyway, so Ricky Rose, mind you, Rick Ross, Maybach Music Group, Aston Martin Music, the song that Drake was featured on, it was predominantly a Rick Ross song, if I do say so myself. Allie, please research that. But Rick Ross was a correctional officer, and like, he's significantly older than Drake. So I'm confused why he's taking a dig at Rick Ross. Why are you bringing Ricky Rose money out of this? Okay, relax, calm it down. Okay, so then Rick Ross fired back hours later with a diss track of his own, accusing Drake of getting plastic surgery. I do want to listen to that one quickly, if possible, okay? So I'm just going to run this back for 2 seconds because there was something I wanted to say. Okay, so Rick just said, Weezy gave you the juice because...
Who's Weezy?
Weezy is Lil Wayne, which is Drake's mentor. Lil Wayne brought him on as an artist. So the fact that Rick Ross and Lil Wayne have worked collectively on stuff together too. So the fact that he said that was like kind of funny. That's why I was like, just wanted to have a little taste of that for my own. Okay, so after Drake releases Push Ups April 13th, Rick Ross, Maybach Music Boy, releases a diss, which is kind of like a side tangent, a side branch. Then Drake releases Tailor Made Freestyle, which per vulture.com was released April 19th. It says, while waiting on Lamar's response to Push Up, Drake also put out since deleted track Tailor Made Freestyle, on which he uses the AI generated voices of Lamar's idols Tupac and Snoop Dogg to go after him.
Don't like that.
Well, here's the thing. Drake is seemingly East Coast because he's from Toronto. Lamar is West Coast.
Not a coast.
Huh? Yeah, I know, but Toronto is technically on the East Coast.
Yeah, but it's not... Whatever.
Eastern side of the landmass that we're on. Stop picking. Stop it.
No.
Please.
You're not my mama.
I'm trying to help you.
I don't need help.
You need a lot of help. You need a lot of help. Okay.
Not with this.
Anyway, so Lamar, West Coast, Drake, East Coast, seemingly. Okay. Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Tupac was from Harlem, moved to the West Coast, identified with the West Coast crew back in the 90s. Snoop Dogg was also part of the West Coast. And then there was that whole Biggie and Tupac, you know? You know that?
I've heard of them.
Biggie and Tupac worked together because Biggie was from Brooklyn, Tupac was from Harlem. They worked together for a little bit, and then I guess allegedly Diddy was pitting them against one another. So then Tupac went to West Coast and Biggie was East Coast, and then they both got killed like I think a month or a year apart, something like that. Anyway, so Tupac is dead. Snoop Dogg is still alive. Snoop Dogg and my mom are the same age, which is fascinating. And so okay, he uses Tupac and Snoop Dogg to go after him, earning a cease and desist from Shakur's estate. After those AI verses, Drake came in with his own voice to accuse the rapper of not responding to his original diss because he didn't want to interfere with the release of Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, which is her latest album. Now we gotta wait a fucking week because Taylor Swift is your new top, and if you're about to drop, she gotta approve. He rapped. Swift has, of course, not responded, having famously always wished to be excluded from the narrative when it comes to being name-checked in rap songs. I can't say I blame her because of Kanye West. Mm-hmm. She really doesn't bother anybody. But I do like that everybody has the utmost respect for her, where they're like, if Taylor's dropping something, you wait. You wait at least 24 hours.
I'm so fucking sick of that woman.
I do kind of respect it. Anyway, moving on.
It's not even her, it's just constantly hearing about her.
Moving on. While the songs have since been taken down, Snoop Dogg's reaction is thankfully still up. So he posted on Instagram.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Y'all have a good night. And to all. Went off. Everybody calling my phone, blowing me up. What the fuck? What happened? What's going on?
I like Snoop Dogg. He seems fun.
I love Snoop Dogg. Mind you, this is the day before 420. So Snoop Dogg was about to say, and to all a high night. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I think that's fucking funny. Anyway, so the issue is that, I guess from what I've heard, the reason why the AI verses of Tupac was an issue was because it was from a never released interview that Kendrick, I guess, featured on one of his songs maybe, and he actually got permission from the estate to use part of it as like a sample, and they approved it, but Drake did not get that permission. So that's why there was an issue, and you're not supposed to use AI. Okay, so moving on. So that happens. Then Kendrick releases Euphoria on April 30th. This is the one that we listened to last time.
Okay, so
we're not going to listen to it again. But you understand how he says everything. Okay. So in the next paragraph on Euphoria, which shares the title, the HBO series that Drake produces, Lamar eviscerates his rival with pure hatred, leaving no stone left unturned. The verse attacked Drake's parenting. I got a son to raise, but I can see you know nothing about that. His rumored plastic surgery. Didn't tell him where you got your abs from. From what I hear in the grapevine, Drake paid to have abs put in from his BBL. So, and his rap abilities. You know how to rap, artists use scam artists with hopes of being accepted. He also called out his use of AI and seemed to confuse actor Haley Joel Osment with televangelist Joel Osteen in the process. Am I battling ghost or AI? Feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI. Okay, so then...
Oh, she got her twinkle ball. She's walking out with a little toy in her mouth. What is cute?
I know it's cute. We're already an hour in.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, so then Kendrick releases 616 in LA on May 3rd. So I just want to get a little piece of that, okay?
What does that mean?
There's speculation what it means, 616, because that's the day that Tupac... It's either the day that Tupac died or his birthday. Toronto is known as the 6th. There's a couple other things. I think like 616 is like Father's Day this year or something. There's a whole myriad of shenanigans. So...
You ever thought that OVO was working for me?
Who?
So OVO is Drake's brand. October is very own because he was born in October. It's also like the little zoop, boop, boop, zoop, and his like owl thing. So the fact that he's saying, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Because apparently Drake thinks that someone is like lying to his face.
There's some
like,
espionage happening.
yeah. My God, this is so much worse than I thought it was. Sorry, so much better for Kendrick, but so much worse for Drake. Oh my God. So that's another important line where he was, in the beginning song, Drake said 20v1. That's why he's saying, and 20 of them want you as a casualty in your, like, group on your payroll. Oh my God.
Who the fuck is Mike?
I don't know. I don't feel like looking it up. Unimportant to me.
I need to know. Clear. It's come up twice now.
It might be Mike Will. Mike and the Kendrick is fucking cat.
Side note, I am so proud of her because she clearly wanted to play, and after many bad decisions, she then found an actual toy to play with, and now she's keeping herself entertained in a way that she should be. So that makes me very happy that she solved her own problem.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
That might be it. Actually, okay, it might be Mike.
Yeah, because it says Prince outlived him, which is true.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
By what, 7 years?
I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
I remember when Michael Jackson died.
I remember that day.
That was the same day that Farrah Fawcett died.
I'm terrified of Michael Jackson. Absolutely. His face used to scare the living shit out of me. I specifically remember
I like some of his music.
the day that he got accused. I saw his face on the TV and I buried my face in the pillow. I don't know why. It was his nose. I know he was very insecure about everything else, but his nose really freaked me out for some reason. And the fact that he was so pale in his later years when I was growing up. And the fact that, I remember when he died, I was going to get ice cream with my stepsister and her mom. And they were like, oh, Michael Jackson died. I was like, oh shit. Anyway, R.I.P. Mike.
That was like literally the same day that Farrah Fawcett died.
I have
It was so
a
sad.
tidbit for you about Farrah Fawcett.
I mean, you see the hair that I got.
Okay, anyway, 616 in LA, fascinating song. Great job, Kendrick Lamar. Bar after bar. The suspicion is that there is... Suspicion. I can't talk right now. That there is a mole in Drake's group and they hate him and they want to see him like fall or whatever. Okay, great. So then... So the reason it was called 616 in LA is because Kendrick was making fun of Drake's penchant for using times and locations in his song titles.
Wait, what if it's Millie Bobby Brown that's the one ratting him out?
I don't know.
It's
so possible.
Funny.
It's
It'd be
very
so
possible.
fucking funny. Get his ass.
Anyway, okay. So, locations in a song title, 616 in LA, arrived just days after Euphoria. So Kendrick drops 2 back-to-backs, which is also the name of Drake's one song called Back to Back, which is kind of double entendre. There's probably like quadruple million entendres with Kendrick's stuff. So, okay, so this one was produced by Jack Antonoff, which feels like an acknowledgement of Drake's repeat Taylor Swift references. In the song, he claims to have operatives inside Drake's label, rapping, "Have you ever thought that OVO was working for me?" Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, then Drake drops. So that was May 3rd, Kendrick drops 616 in LA. May 3rd, Drake drops Family Matters. And this video, like this van, is the cover of Kendrick Lamar's one album. It's the same van.
Okay.
The exact same van.
Okay.
The funny thing is, somehow, I don't know, I think in the music video, Drake has he bought the van and has it on a tow truck driving through Toronto. Allegedly.
I don't believe that because there is no driving through Toronto. There is struggling through Toronto. It is not driving.
Yeah, because you were leaving a fucking concert.
It is snail's pace.
I have drove through Toronto.
It is a parking lot.
I have drove through Toronto on many occasions. I used to go 3 times a week.
Literally, the last time I was there with John, it was like pitch fucking black at night in the summertime, and it was still like bumper to bumper getting on the QEW.
It's never pitch black in Toronto. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it was completely dark outside.
Okay.
I'm not saying there weren't lights in the city.
I'm like,
you know what I mean.
Sorry. Okay. All right. Family Matters. I've also not heard this. I'm not gonna listen to the full 7 minutes, but I want to get a little tasty taste.
Did he seriously close down the whole fucking QEW?
He probably did.
What
Honestly,
an asshole.
I find that quite funny, quite fucking comical. But that would be the petty shit that I would do. But I wish Kendrick did that for Drake instead of Drake doing it for Kendrick.
That's my beef with him. Fucking closing down the QEW.
Okay, I don't need to listen to anything else. I just find that hilarious. Okay, so Drake responds with a nearly 8-minute track, "Family Matters," which suggests that Lamar's.
Jesus.
Anyway,
You didn't mention that part.
Yeah, that's why I'm not listening to it. Which suggested that Lamar's child was actually fathered by his manager.
Whoa! Get that!
Mina
got all up in Lily's face.
Oh yeah.
Bitch.
So Drake responded with the nearly 8-minute track "Family Matters," which suggested that Lamar's child was actually fathered by his manager, Dave Free. He also honed in on Lamar's relationship with his fiance, I almost said financer, Whitney Alford, alleging infidelity and abuse with lyrics like "You the Black Messiah wifing up a mixed queen" and "Hit Vanilla Cream to help out with your self-esteem." On some Bobby shit, I want to know what Whitney need. That's weird that he mentioned Bobby. Bobby and Whitney. Sorry. Bobby and Whitney Houston.
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
And when you put your hands on a girl, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? Meaning that she's taller. Okay, so then Kendrick, so that was May 3rd, "Family Matters" by Drake. May 4th, Kendrick drops "Meet the Grams," which is the title of, I guess, photo card, I guess you will, of stuff that is in Drake's house that Kendrick Lamar got a photo of, very specific information, like I don't know, there's a pill bottles, there's a shirt, there's like other like very specific things that only you would have in like somebody's home. That's not just like regular stuff that you could Photoshop a picture of. Lamar didn't give us much time to sit with Drake's last disc, putting out Meet the Grams just hours later, which continued the theme of going after each other's family right from the top by telling Drake's son Adonis he's sorry Drake is his father. Speaking of children, the track also alleges that Drake has a secret daughter, a claim Drake responded to via Instagram, writing, "Nah, hold on, can someone find my hidden daughter please and send her to me? These guys are in shambles."
And then they did.
Lamar also circled back to his cosmetic procedure digs, rapping, "Get some discipline, don't cut them corners like your daddy did, fuck what Ozempic did, don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership." But it's so, I'll just play a tiny bit of it, because I haven't heard it, I'll listen to it on my own, but I want to have a little, hello. So I guess he addresses Adonis, Drake's mom, Drake's dad, the alleged daughter, and I think somebody else. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of people, and he goes like line by line, almost like how the song Stan was by Eminem, where Eminem wrote it as a fan writing to Eminem as Stan or something like that. Okay, then May 4th, Kendrick drops Not Like Us. So literally back to back to back to back days this shit was happening. Not even 24 hours after releasing Meet the Grams, Lamar had more to say with the brutal Not Like Us. In it, he makes explosive accusations against Drake with lyrics like certified lover boy, certified pedophiles, which is trending on TikTok. Say Drake, I hear like I'm young, you better not ever go to cell block 1. Did like kind of bringing in Rick Ross because Rick Ross was a correction officer. Trying to strike a chord in is probably A minor.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yay! She likes her rap verse. Okay. He also
It was a
circled.
good pun.
It is. He also circles back to Drake's use of AI to recreate Tupac's voice on tailor-made freestyle. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac? I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. So I guess Drake is going to Oakland for a show. Probably not anymore because no one's probably gonna go. Then on May 5th, Drake drops The Heart Part 6. I'm not listening to that because it's probably trash. Drake responded to Kendrick's response in his own response. Drake has responded to Kendrick's response to his own response to Drake's response to. There's another. Okay.
The AI fix of OJ.
Okay. This is also. Didn't OJ died on like May 5th or something?
Yeah,
no, that
he died very recently.
It was April.
Yeah.
It was in April.
Very recently.
Okay. So, The Heart Part 6 is a play on Kendrick Lamar's The Heart series, which runs through his albums. The last Heart song came on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which is Kendrick's album, and had a music video that featured AI deepfakes of O.J. Simpson, Kanye, Jussie Smollett, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, and Nipsey Hussle. So AI is going to be a leitmotif on this feud. Apparently, in The Heart Part 6, Drake alleges that the hidden daughter rumor was started by his own team as sort of a false flag operation. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient, which is very interesting. So, that was...
Oh my god, do you want to read the comments?
There... On what one? This one?
The article.
No.
Okay.
Why would I want to read comments on an article?
I don't know, just because sometimes people say really fun things.
It's not like it's TikTok.
Whenever I go into the TikTok comments, I'm never disappointed.
There's 18 comments, fam. I can't imagine.
Okay. I'll let you conclude how you wanted to conclude it.
Yeah, they're just criticizing that some of the things are left out, like 7-Minute Drill by J. Cole. Mind you, after Kendrick responded the first time, J. Cole was like, I'm out, fam. J. Cole also released an album called My Delete Later. I think it was April 15th, but there are some bangers on there, and I listened to it through and through, and it does make logical sense that he would put something out like that. However, there's other people on there like Boz, Ari Lennox, I'm sure of it, and other features too. But there are some songs that are by him that you can just tell he's like, I don't want none of this. Like, I have a lot to get off my chest, aka Stealth Mode, which is a fantastic song. And Control, which was a backstory song, which gave context because Kendrick named good artists in a verse, saying, you know, like, I give credit to you, but in the game that we're in, I want to see you fail. And everybody else took it with pride that he named them. Drake took it to heart, like, being like, what the fuck? Anyway, so then, mind you, the Not Like Us cover is a photo of Drake's estate on Google Maps, and everybody put a pin in it. So the red dots are the sex offender dots that you see on the website. And on Google Maps, everybody posted something different. So, like, one part was, like, PDF files. The other one was Millie Bobby Brown's room. The other one was, like, some, like, Kendrick's son or whatever. And then in the backyard, it had a pin, it's, like, Drake's grave or Drake's funeral. I thought it was very funny. So there were a lot of puns, and Google was trying to keep up with it. Then Metro Boomin'. So this is, it's a beat. It has some lyrics, but it's essentially a beat.
A beat is music. It's a song that has lyrics.
Okay, you can have a beat that is lyrics, but you're
beat
sampling
is
it.
rhythm.
Yeah, the lyrics also make the rhythm with the voice of the words.
The lyrics are the lyrics. The beat is like the musical
It's
concept.
the background.
Yeah, not the act.
So these lyrics are entwined in the beat. They're the same. It's not on the forefront. Most people rap over a beat. These lyrics are in the beat.
Let's listen to it.
It'll make more sense.
That seems more like a backing track than just a beat. Like a backing track would be more full.
Yeah. This is the beat that Metro responded to, where Drake originally said, shut the fuck up and make some beats, ho. So, here we go.
That's a track.
So there are lyrics. However, the concept is for people to rap over this, and this being the sample background.
Yeah, so he made a backing track.
Yeah. That's why I was like, they're intertwined. It's not exclusively just the lyrics. He's like, here, I'll put this out for you.
It's not just a beat, it's a full, complete backing track.
Okay. I didn't know that a backing track was what it was called. My bad. I was ignorant. I thought it was like, okay, they're the same. One's not ahead of the other.
Well, everyone's been saying beat, but like, I
But
really like to
Metro
clarify with language, because I'm like, no, a beat is like, it's like, you know, it's like the rhythm, the tempo.
Yeah. But Metro does make beats or drums. Mm-hmm. So, realistically speaking, it is a beat. And everybody on the fucking internet went wild with it because he was like, whoever has the best diss on this beat, I'm just gonna keep saying that. I know it's in the music world probably incorrect, but it's easier for me to say. Whoever has the best diss track on this beat, I will give you $10,000 and a beat for free. And now, like, there's people dissing him in different languages and ASL. They made a fucking
How do you fuck up so bad that you get roasted in sign language?
Dude, I don't know. But this one, here's a merengue version. Which I like.
I've never seen this man's ass,
So the last part where it's like "oh v ho" is a part that Kendrick put in his song, so it's funny that they did it.
Yeah, I've never seen this man's ass, so I don't know quite what they're talking about.
I
know what
had
a
him-
BBL is, obviously, but
Yeah.
let's look at some cake.
Cake dope. Alright, we gotta go to Google actually. Bear with me.
That's like when really bad comic book artists draw women in like really awkward poses
Yeah.
that are not physically possible.
So, in conclusion, I declare, in my personal, honest, allegedly opinion, that I sincerely hope that the downfall of Drake is done and over with and nobody supports him. I hope there's a myriad of legal allegations coming out because of him being a certified PDF file, which I will be using that term now, which is fantastic. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar. I will be listening to more Kendrick Lamar. I have since deleted every Drake song off of my playlist on Spotify. I will be burning the Drake poster with my ticket on from fucking middle school or high school.
Don't burn it.
I probably won't. I'll probably just throw it out if I haven't already. But we
Pay some money for it. There's gotta be some idiot out there that'll pay for it.
not in this era. Not no more. Maybe like earlier this year, sure. But yeah, so I truly think J. Cole backing out was a fantastic idea. I've also heard speculation that J. Cole and Kendrick are kind of working together, where Kendrick was like, hey, I have a new album coming out.
Was he the rat?
It's speculated that Kendrick's like, hey, you wanna spit some about me in a song and I'll spit some back just to have a little going on. Because I guess Kendrick has a new album coming out, and this is all alleged from my personal memory of what I've saw over the past couple weeks. So I could be very much incorrect. However, this is the best time for rap music. I really hope that there's more beefs like this because that's where real artistry in music comes out, in my personal opinion. And you can just very clearly tell the difference that Kendrick is linguistically the better artist. Metro has fantastic trendy fucking beats, which it'll probably be a classic for a while. Very creative on his part to say, hey world, diss him however you like, I'm done, here's the beat, go do it. Which is smart play, very smart play. And there was something else I was gonna say. I'm truly looking forward to having, in the next year or so, seeing legally what happens because of this.
I want more tea. I want documentaries. I want allegations. I want lawsuits. I want drama. Give me the drama.
Okay. After I don't remember in between which songs, but it was after May 5th. One of Drake's security guards got shot.
God damn. Maybe not that much drama.
Everyone's like, what?
I want the catty stuff. I don't actually want people getting shot.
No, I think the person is okay from what I hear. I don't think it was serious. I'm not sure. I truly hope that they are okay. I don't wish ill will on anybody.
He's just trying to do his job.
But I find it truly fucking hysterical that there's a couple days in between a beat diss that there's cops at your house ambulancing somebody away.
That is way too far.
Mm-hmm. So let us know what you think, if whose side you're on, and if you're on Drake's side. I don't care if you don't like this video. I really don't care.
Give us engagement. Give us opinions. Even if they suck.
Feet people.
Wow.
Honorary. But yes, so thoughts, opinions. What did you like? What didn't you like?
I gave my opinion. I just want more tea and more. I want fucking documentaries on this shit.
Do you have an appreciation for good rap now? Good rap meaning Kendrick Lamar and his style of music, because that's preferably what I listen to.
I feel like you're trying to goad me into saying that I like rap, and I still don't.
You don't have to like rap in general, but I'm saying, if I played a Kendrick Lamar song, would you hate it?
It would honestly be like,
or would it be
elevator
neutral?
Music to me?
Okay,
In a sense of like, I just know that this is not my thing. So whether it's a good rap song or a bad rap song, I would still not vibe with it. I can appreciate him.
Also, this man has a fucking Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer. I can't say, you know, the Arnold, where it's like half lemonade, half tea. I can't say
Arnold Palmer?
I can't say it.
Arnold?
I can say Arnold, and I can say Palmer, but I can't say them together. Consecutively. No.
Arnold Palmer.
Nope.
Say it with me.
No.
Arnold Palmer.
No, I can't.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Arnold Palmer.
I can say Arnold and I can say Palmer, but I can't say them consecutively.
I was going to say something. Oh, I was gonna say, like, I can appreciate personalities and talent without actually liking the person's music. Like Lil Nas, he's an absolute god of chaos. I think that man is very funny. Personality wise, I adore him.
I was not expecting you to name Lil Nas.
I just know that he's very chaotic, and I love that. I see his tweets.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're, like, either same age or 1 year apart, so, like, we're same generation.
True, Gen Z does kind of stick together, like us millennials do.
And, like, Lady Gaga, I don't listen to her music, but I know she's multi-talented. I know she's done some acting. Like, I can appreciate her as a human.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't listen to her.
Which is fine. That's how I feel about T Swift. Like, I appreciate her as an artist, as a person, whatever. Yeah. But I just don't really jive with her music, which is fine. It's for somebody. It's just not for me. Same with certain people in the rap community. There are some songs that feature like 21 or Future that I like their verses, but I don't exclusively like listen to their music. Also, if you are looking for newer artists that are up and coming in the rap world, I will drop some names somewhere here. I'll leave a link in the description.
And if you want Ellie's Drake poster, let us know.
Yeah, it's a black and white one, and it's got my ticket taped at the bottom. I think I have it. I may have gotten rid of it. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was the... Honestly, I'm ashamed to say this. He's the only person I've ever saw in concert, and I've only been to 2 concerts in my life.
We need to change that. You could see Sticks with me. They're so fucking good. They're the only artist that I've seen more than 5 times.
Okay.
I have seen Kim Mitchell a good number of times, but like...
Anyway, if you're looking for new rap artists, Allie, for editing purposes, you can put in Kota, you can put in Marlon Craft, you can put in, obviously, the GOAT, Mac Miller. Oh, Farrah Fawcett. I was jamming to Mac Miller today, and in one of his fucking songs, I can't remember which one, but I was listening to, like, all of them today. He said, I fucked a bitch like Farrah Fawcett, and looked like her. Oh. And I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I know that name. And I had to listen to it again, and I was like, oh, I know that because of Heather.
Yeah, she was on Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. Miss her.
But
do you want to know what I've been listening to lately? What I recommend?
We can do it when you do the monkeys. But
I've been into, like, freaking Adam Ant, like, new wave stuff. And that is, like, completely out of the league of monkeys.
Do you think it's any closer to rap? Not even close.
You were like, oh, I'm gonna, like, offer some artist suggestions.
Because if people don't want to listen to Drake and they're looking for new music, that's the purpose.
Music is my lifelong hyperfixation, guys.
Same. So I will put some artists in the link in the description. I'll put their Spotify links from my Spotify. I'll throw in some of their top songs, ones that I personally like, ones that I recommend. And if you want to have a conversation about music, feel free to reach out in me in the rap world or her in
Rock.
sure
80s pop.
that world. Over and out. Hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye.